Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just launched it yesterday. I just want to thank everybody for watching my first video and for the few subscribers that I got. That's awesome. Amazing start for my first day. So today I'm going to be talking about some more keto tips. This video is a little bit about saving money, which is super awesome because lots of people will take advantage of people who want to lose weight by trying to sell them things that are completely unnecessary on this diet. So first thing I'm going to want to talk to you guys today is about keto pills. Keto pills are a waste of money. I didn't need them to get into ketosis. Really, you do not need to pay $54 or whatever it is for some big bottle just because it says keto on it. Really, just save your money. Completely pointless. So that's my take on those keto pills. Trust me, you do not need those to start the diet at all. You also don't need to start fasting to start the diet. I know some people say that they're going to start with an egg fast or they're going to start by fasting for 24 hours. I wouldn't starve yourself. To me, I honestly just started the keto diet, just went the next day, just cut out my carbs, started it normally, and I was in ketosis within 2 to 3 days. So you don't need to do anything special. You don't need to starve yourself to start this diet. If you're if you're having trouble fasting and you're like, oh, I just can't, starve yourself to start the diet, you don't really need to do that. Just a waste. So today I want to talk also about keto test strips. I know those are super helpful. Some people find them pointless. I wanted it to know that I was in ketosis. Sometimes it's nice to have just confirm that. So I actually went to my local Walmart, and I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada. So I'm pretty sure you can get them at any Walmart in the States or wherever you are. So just go to the pharmacy. It's actually behind the counter, so you'll have to ask somebody to get a bottle for you. They're super cheap. I think it was like less than $9. I think I paid like 8 something for it. So it's not like it's expensive, and they're actually pretty awesome. So within 2 to 3 days, I was in ketosis. So I'm actually just gonna, should have probably grabbed that bottle. It's okay, we'll be fine without it. It's just like a little circle bottle. You kind of just open it. It has like little, probably 100 or 50 or something little test strips. So you just urinate on that, and then it'll tell you what level of ketosis you're in. For even a trace is super awesome, which means you're in ketosis. You'd rather not have yourself in the really dark last 2 colors. Those can either indicate that you're dehydrated, or maybe you need to up your carbs and you're just not getting enough carbs, because you want to stay hydrated. If I were you, I would try and hydrate and see if that helps. If that doesn't help, then I would up your carbs a little bit, because maybe your body just needs a bit more. But the first 3 means that you are burning fat, which is super awesome. So yeah. Oh yeah, another thing too, if you're using those strips after you are fat adapted, so between 30 days to 12 weeks, your keto test strips may not work, or they may say negative. It does not mean that you are not in ketosis. It just means that you are fat adapted, so your keto test strips are not going to work anymore. Maybe save them for if you're going to end up cheating and then you want to make sure that you're back into ketosis. So that's what I have to say on that. Sometimes when you're losing weight, you find that you get into a stall, which means that you're not losing any weight. You may get a bit frustrated and may want to you may want to give up on the diet. Don't give up. Maybe have a cheat day. It'll knock you back into, your fat losing stage. So just have a cheat day, have some carbs, and then go back to your diet. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to go to fast again, like I said, or do the egg fast. Just get back on the diet. Another 2 to 3 days, maybe 4, you'll be back into ketosis. That's what I do. Another thing too, you may not see the scale move, but you actually are losing inches. So another thing that's kind of happened to me before, where I didn't see the scale move, but I could tell that my pants were fitting a lot better. Sometimes that works out. Or, if you're exercising, you're building muscle. So just don't rely on the scale. Another thing, sometimes I tell people not to weigh themselves, because then you're just dependent on, losing weight by looking at that scale, so you don't have to do that. Another thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is loose skin. So loose skin can be a problem on when you lose weight with any diet. I say just take in lots of water. There are collagen supplements. There's plenty of supplements out there. I use bile oil for my stretch marks because I had a child and I gained a lot of weight when I had him. I used to be 104 pounds, and I think I had him and I was 195, which is, or 190, something like that. Super insane. I gained a lot of weight. So I use bio oil. It helps my stretch marks. So you can use that to help with your skin. Also, weight training really helps with loose skin. Cosmetic surgery if it really comes down to it. But at the end of the day, like with me, I just wear some high-rise pants because I had a C-section. So I kind of have that little like mom tum where you have that little like fat pouch, which sucks. I'm hoping I can lose some of it. I don't think I'll be able to lose it all, but I'll try my best. So there's that. Those are your good options. Another thing too, my mom, I was telling her to try this diet. She hasn't yet, but she was saying, oh, well, I'm already so old. I think she said, I don't know my mom's age. I think she's like 48, sorry. But I know she said that she wants to lose some weight, and I said, you know what, there's tons of people. I was on that Keto for Beginners groups. I notice now, I guess the guy took the group down. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry to tell you guys to join that group. But you can join any group on Facebook. There's tons of keto groups that are amazing. But age, really, it doesn't matter. If you want to lose this weight, just start your diet. Don't let age be a factor for you. If you're motivated enough, you will lose this weight. So trust me, don't let age get you down, because you can get that body back. You can feel 20 again, or whatever age you want to feel like. I've seen people well into their 60s lose tons of weight. It's super amazing. As long as you're motivated, you will lose this weight. One way or another, maybe keto won't work for you, but it's good to at least try. So another thing is hair loss. Some people tend to lose hair on this diet. If you think about it, you're doing like a complete body change. You're flipping, like your hormone levels are going to change. Your periods are going to change. Some people who have had menopause actually end up getting a period years later on this diet. Like I said, it's big hormone change, so that's a big factor in that. So yeah, you may end up losing some hair. What I take are actually these vitamins, hair, skin, and nails. I got these at my local Walmart, and they do really good for me. I naturally have very thin hair, but knock on wood, I haven't lost much hair with this diet, so I'm lucky in that sense. But some people say if you up your protein, it helps with you with losing hair, or if you up your carbs, so that can help. I noticed too my periods actually became earlier, and they actually lasted longer and a bit more heavy. They could be lighter for you. I mean, they vary for all women. You may not get your period, but I mean, I've seen lots of people get their period on this diet. So even if you're on birth control that stops you from getting your period, you may end up getting it. So just be prepared. Maybe have some pads on hand inside your purse, because you just never know. Another thing too, some people complain of vaginal odor. I think it's just like the hormonal change. It could last like, anywhere from like a few days to a week or so. Just drink lots of water, stick with the diet. My boyfriend said I smelled really bad. My armpits, just gross. I was just pouring, like you're just sweating out all those carbs, and they do stink. Like think of it, all that McDonald's, all that gunk that you shouldn't be eating. It's in your body, right? So you're sweating it out. So take that into factors. You may be stinky for the first few days. Maybe keep deodorant in your bag. Maybe keep some spray on you, because that's something that I noticed for myself. I was sweating it out. So another thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is intermittent fasting. Another thing too, if you guys are in a stall, try incorporating intermittent fasting into your diet. Really simple. So intermittent fasting is basically you give yourself an eating window where you only eat in that window, and you try to avoid eating before that. So the easiest thing that you guys should probably start with, depending on what your work schedule is, is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So try not to eat earlier than 8, try not to eat past 8 p.m., which is really good for digestion because you guys are giving yourself a couple hours before bed just to digest all your food, because it's really horrible to eat before bed. So that's really helpful. That's how I started, was 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And what I did is I slowly, gradually took less and less hours off of my eating window. So now I actually only have a certain eating window from about anywhere from 12 or 2, and I eat between like 12 and 4 or 2 and 4. I don't really end up very hungry on this diet anymore once you're used to the diet and you're used to that. Even like the fat from my coffee fills me up. I know a lot of people ask if they can have coffee before their fast. Some people say no, some people say drink black coffee. Me, I drink coffee with a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and I have no problems. That's how I do my fasting. It's completely up to you if you want to do your your fast completely strict. I would have a black coffee and, just drink water. Don't drink anything that has more than 50 calories, as I think about the rule for your intermittent fasting, so for your non-eating window. And another thing, don't starve yourself. If you're trying to fast and you find yourself hungry first thing in the morning, just eat. You're not going to kill yourself. Just try intermittent fasting again tomorrow. You don't want to starve yourself. That's another thing with this diet. You want to eat when you're hungry. Try to only eat when you're hungry. Don't just be like, oh, I'm bored, I could eat this. But yeah, if you're hungry, honestly, don't starve yourself, and don't kick yourself for being hungry. It happens. Slowly over time, yeah, you'll shrink your eating window. Another thing too is I drink lemon water. If you're very strict on this diet, fruit isn't the best option for this diet. You only want to eat a very little amount of fruit. But me, I drink lemon water. Lemon water is amazing for people who are trying to lose weight, and it'll help you out. It'll detox you, make you urinate a lot. So definitely try lemon water if you're not as strict on your keto. Another thing too, if you're just not sure what to eat, go on Pinterest and look up keto food lists. It's amazing. It'll tell you what kind of fruits you can have, how many carbs are in, say, a cup. Same with veggies, other food ideas, super amazing. And also, if you're wanting to incorporate exercise into your diet, and say you're like me, you're a mother and you don't have time to go out, or you just don't have the extra income to go to the gym, honestly, go on YouTube or Pinterest and look up home workouts. That's exactly what I do. I do all my workouts at home. I currently right now just live with my son. It's him and I. So his dad is in the life, but I just don't have the time for the gym. So I do all my exercises at home, and it's working for me. I keep losing all this weight. The weight keeps like melting off of me, which is super awesome, and the working out is helping me so I don't have all that loose skin. I'm very lucky. I am only 22 years old. I know that's not going to be the same for everybody, so obviously my skin's probably going to go back to normal. I've only had one child, so I'm kind of lucky in that sense, but there are definitely tons of supplements and tons of things that you can do out there for your body. When in doubt, go to the internet. There's tons of like natural solutions that you can do, whether it's drinking more water, drinking raspberry water, there's so many benefits to putting fruit or vegetables inside of your water. So that's mostly what I want to talk about today with you guys. Again, if you guys could all subscribe, hit notifications for my channel whenever my videos come out. I really just want to help people, inspire them to continue keto or inspire them to start keto. It's a super amazing diet, and you're going to feel so amazing when you look at that scale, because the numbers will come off. And maybe it takes time. I know some people haven't lost very much weight, and they say, over, say, 3 weeks, they only lose so many pounds. Don't get discouraged, and don't compare your successes to others. That will really knock you down on this diet. One man may lose, 10 pounds in a week, and you may only lose 1. Do not compare your successes to others, because you will feel like that is a horrible loss, but really you lost 1 pound, and 1 pound is better than, gaining a pound. So there's many benefits out there to this diet, and just stick with it. Like and follow my channel. I really want to help others out there. Thank you so much. Bye.